Hello students, welcome to Sri classes. We'll continue with lecture number 2, chapter 8, trigonometry. We'll solve some numericals from exercise 8.1. I think camera can be turned towards that. Question number 1, exercise 8.1, question number 1. In triangle ABC, right angled at B, AB equals 24, BC equals 7. Determine sin A, cos A, sin C, cos C. Simple. It is right angled at B. AB is given, BC is given. Find out AC by Pythagoras theorem. Take the ratios of the required question. Second one, I will be solving on the board. This is the given figure here. Find tan P minus cot R in this figure. So I will be solving this on the board now. This is the diagram. Tan P minus cot R is to be found out. Solution by Pythagoras theorem. QR square equals PR square minus PQ square, 13 square minus 12 square, which is 13 square is 169 minus 144, 25. Therefore QR equals under root of 25, which is 5. Hence QR equals 5 centimeter. We found QR equals 5 centimeter. Now tan P minus cot R equals, what is tan of P here? Say P is the reference angle with respect to tan P. Tan of P is equal to opposite side divided by adjacent sides. So tan P is QR divided by PQ minus cot R. Cot of R. Cot of R. What is cot of R? Cot of R is the reciprocal of tan. Tan is opposite by adjacent and cot is adjacent by opposite. If you want to remember that, here you can remember. See, I will be using generally your textbook terminologies, that is opposite side and adjacent side, rather than perpendicular and base. But I request you to know both of those. So here I will write O Anjaneya O, Har Har Anjaneya. So this is sine ratio, cos ratio, tan ratio and the reciprocal of that one. So therefore cot will be adjacent by opposite side. So cot of R will be adjacent by opposite side, which is QR divided by PQ. So what is this one? QR by PQ, QR by PQ. What is QR by PQ? 5 by 12. 5 by 12 minus 5 by 12, which equals 0. Check whether it is correct or not. It should be 0. Next question. Third question goes like this. If sin A equals 3 by 4, then find cos A and tan A. Then find cos A and tan A. So let us start the diagram here. Very important. A is the reference angle, and therefore what I will do here is A, I will make it as an acute angle. So this side A I will make, B is right angled C. So solution given sin A equals 3 by 4 equals sine of angle A equals 3 by 4, which is equal to, if A is the reference angle, opposite by hypotenuse. See here, opposite by hypotenuse, BC by AC. Okay, therefore implies BC equals 3 units, AC equals 4 units. In order to find cos and tan, let me incorporate these on the diagram and find out the third side also. BC is 3 units, BC is 3 units, AC is 4 units, and AB I need to find out by Pythagoras theorem. AB square equals AC square minus BC square, which is 4 square minus 3 square, which is 16 minus 9. So AB square equals 16 minus 9, that is 7. 7 AB equals under root of 7. So here we are getting under root of 7, correct? 6 plus 1, 7, it is correct. AB is equal to 7, we have got it. Units, basically AB is equal to root 7 units, we can write it. That is much more preferable. Now cos A equals, cos of A is equal to adjacent side by hypotenuse, AB by AC, which is root 7 by 4. Tan A equals opposite by adjacent sides, adjacent side, BC by AB, which equals 3 by root 7. That should be our answer. Three by root 7. That's how it is. Next question. Fourth one. Given 15 cot A equals 8, find sin A and sec A. A little different question. Fourth one. 15 cot A equals 8. Find sin A and secant A. Okay. Always it is preferable to draw the diagrams. Some of you draw without diagrams. I do not advise this. Being a matured people and have a good representation. Always these trigonometric ratios what we are talking about are the ratios of the sides with respect to a particular acute angle in a right triangle. So if you do not represent by a right triangle, simply you can work out the other sides and all. There is no use actually. You have to draw the proper diagram, mark the given acute angle, and then take the particular ratios. So 15 cot A equals 8 is given. Definitely I can consider over here ABC as a right triangle. So here I will take ABC as a right triangle. Okay, this is A, B right angled, and C. Now solution. Now 15 cot A equals 8. Cot A equals 8 by 15, which equals cot of A is adjacent by opposite side. See here, tan is opposite by adjacent, cot is adjacent by opposite, which is AB by BC. AB by BC implies AB equals 8 units and BC equals 15 units. AB is 8 and BC is 15 units. Therefore, by Pythagoras theorem, okay, AC square equals, or AC equals under root of 8 square plus 15 square, which is under root of 64 plus 225, and therefore AC equals under root of 9 here, 8 here, 289, and this therefore AC is under root of 289. So what is under root of 289? Square root of 289, 17, which equals 17 units. So this is 17. Now sin A and sec A can be found out. Now sin A equals, sin of A is equal to opposite by hypotenuse, BC by AC, BC by AC, which is 15 by 17. Okay, and next is secant A. Secant of A, sec is the reciprocal of cos. Cos is adjacent by hypotenuse, sec is hypotenuse by adjacent. AC by AB, AC by AB, which is 17 by 8. So check the answers. These are the correct answers. Next one. I hope you are able to understand. Next one. Given sec theta equals 13 by 12, 15th one. Sec theta equals, secant theta equals 13 by 12. 13 by 12. Calculate all other trigonometric ratios. So consider this as a theta here. This is theta. Make it A, B, C. B is right angle. So secant theta is 13 by 12. Sec theta equals 13 by 12 equals, here in this case secant of theta is equal to, secant is the reciprocal of cos, and cos is adjacent by hypotenuse, secant is hypotenuse by adjacent side. That means AC by BC. AC by BC. Therefore, AC equals 13 units and BC equals 12 units. So AC is 13, this is 12, and definitely this should be 5. You know, because these are Pythagorean triplets. Sometimes you can also say 5, 12 and 13 are the Pythagorean triplets, and hence AB is equal to 5, or you can use the Pythagoras theorem to find out this one. Because 12 square plus 5 square, 144 plus 25 is equal to 169, which is under root of 169 is 13, and therefore you got AC equals 13 and BC equals 12. Therefore AB equals 5. Now you take all the t ratios, whichever you want. Sin theta is equal to BC by opposite by hypotenuse, 5 by 13. Cos theta is equal to 12 by 13. Tan theta is equal to 5 by 12. Secant theta is equal to 13 by 12, which is there already. And cosec theta is reciprocal of sine, and therefore 13 by 5. And cot theta is 12 by 5. These are the trigonometric ratios. Do yourself. Next. If A and B are acute angles such that cos A is equal to cos B, then show that angle A equals angle B. Yeah, this is interesting. Let us solve this one on the board here. Question number 6. I'll write the question number Q6. What it says is, if angle A and angle B are acute angles such that cos A equals cos B, then show that angle A equals angle B. Let's see. Shortly I'll write in a shortcut, in the short form. If cos A equals cos B, then show that angle A equals angle B, where A and B are acute angles. So let us see how to solve this. So let me draw the diagram here. See, important, both should be acute angles, and therefore you must remember here that I am considering the acute angles as angle A and angle B. So the remaining angle C must be a right angle. So here let it be A, this is B, both are acute angles, and C, this is right triangle. This is how the diagram needs to be drawn. In this case, given that cos A equals cos B, given cos A equals cos B. So what is cos of A? Cos of A equals adjacent by hypotenuse, AC divided by AB, which equals cos B. Cos of B is equal to adjacent by hypotenuse, that is BC by AC. BC by AC. BC by AC. Now, what is that? This AC square is equal to BC into AB. Just a moment. Cos of A equals BC by AB. It is correct. And cos of B equals AC by AB. No, this is wrong. Cos of B here. Cos of B is it's correct. Cos of B is equal to adjacent by hypotenuse, BC by AC. Okay. So cos A equals cos B. Let's see how do you prove this. A equals B. Angle A should be equal to angle B. AC square equals AB into BC. AC square equals AB into BC. No, that's also not possible. Something is wrong. Let me check it. A and B are acute angles. Perfect. C is right triangle. Cos of A is adjacent by hypotenuse. Adjacent is AC by AB. AC by AB. And cos B is adjacent by hypotenuse. AC by AB. Let me check the solution. Okay. I think let me check this. Give me here. Give me here. I should be able to get something should cancel here. I think I don't know what I am missed. Sometimes it happens. Okay. AC by AB and BC by AB. BC by AB. I have written AC here. BC by AB. What I have written is wrong here. AB. It is correct. So AB cancels. AC equals BC. Yes, don't. Sometimes it happens. Okay, don't worry. That's what last time I had told you. When you stand very closer to the board, it is very difficult to observe our own mistakes. Whereas the one who sits, backside, the one who will be observing, would be able to understand very clearly what mistake I am doing. Probably you may be dictating me that, right, sir, this is AB karke. Okay, no problem. Once again, cos of A equals adjacent by AB, AC by AB, and cos B equals BC by AB, BC by AB. Fine. AB cancels, AC equals BC here. Is it right? So, if AC equals BC, then can I write angle A equals angle B? Implies angle A equals angle B. Reason, angles opposite to equal sides are equal. This is the reason over here. Hence proved. So up till question number 6, please make a note. I'll take up further questions. Cot theta equals, if cot theta is 7 by 8, find this one. There are two parts here. First question is this one and second is cot square theta. We need to find out cot square theta. To do this one, let me draw the diagram here. And theta, this is A is assigned as theta here. Given solution, cot theta equals 7 by 8. Cot is adjacent by opposite, AB by BC. Implies AB equals 7 units and BC equals 8 units. 7, 8. So by Pythagoras theorem, AC equals under root of 7 square plus 8 square, 49 plus 64, which equals under root of 9 plus 1, 10, 3, 13, carry 1, 113. So we got AC as root of 113. Okay, so let us take up now first one to evaluate 1 plus sine theta into 1 minus sine theta the whole divided by 1 plus cos theta into 1 minus cos theta. Either I can substitute directly here sine theta and try to get it, but let me apply the identity over here. A plus b into a minus b is a square minus b square identity. So that identity I am using here, which equals 1 square is 1, 1 square is 1 minus sine square theta divided by 1 minus cos square theta. A plus b into a minus b is a square minus b square, which is 1 minus sine square theta by 1 minus cos square theta, which equals 1 minus sine square theta is sine theta the whole square. Sine theta is 8 by 100 root 8 by under root of 113 the whole square divided by 1 minus cos square theta. Cos square theta is 7 by AB by AC, 7 by under root of 113 the whole square. So this equals, once again, here this is 1, this is 113, so 8 square divided by root of 113 the whole square. I am taking shortcut, I hope you are able to understand here. 113 minus 64 divided by 113 the whole divided by 113 minus 49 divided by 113. Taking shortcut little bit. 113 minus 64 divided by 113 minus 49. 113 minus 64 divided by 113 minus 49. So 64, this will be 113 minus 64. How much you are getting? 113 minus 64. 49 divided by 113, how much it is? 49. 64. 49 by 64 is what we are getting the answer for the first one. Second one, anything? That's all. See here. Yeah, okay. I think based on identity also we can solve it. Not required for the time being. You know only how to put the ratios here, and therefore we can solve like this. No problem. So here itself I will work out. Next is cot square theta. So this answer is correct, 49 by 64. Here the second question I am working out. Second question is cot square theta equals cot theta. What is cot theta? Adjacent by opposite. Adjacent by opposite. 7 adjacent by opposite. 7 by 8 the whole square. Same answer we are getting, 49 by 64, 49 by 64. Just a moment. 1 minus sine square theta by 1 minus cos square theta. So 1 minus cos square is sine square is cos square theta by sine square theta, which is equal to cos theta by sine theta the whole square, which is cot theta the whole square, which is cot square theta. Based on identity also we can solve, but when you learn identity this concept can be brought here. Next question, question number 8. I'll read it. If 3 cot A equals 4, if 3 cot A equals 4, then check whether 1 minus tan square A, check whether 1 minus tan square A divided by 1 plus tan square A equals cos square A minus sin square A or not. Cos square A minus sin square A or not. This is what we need to check it. So 3 cot A equals 4. This is what is given to us. Let us draw the diagram. So this is A is the reference angle, A here, B is right angle, C, given 3 cot A equals 4 implies cot of A equals 4 by 3, cot of A equals adjacent, cot of A equals adjacent by opposite, AB by BC implies AB equals 4 units and BC equals 3 units. AB is 4 and BC is 3. So definitely AC should be 5 units. So tan, all the ratios are there, therefore I'll find out by Pythagoras theorem also. By Pythagoras theorem, AC equals under root of 4 square plus 3 square, which equals 16 plus 9, which is 25, which equals 5. So AC equals 5 units. Now we have to check whether this is true or not. So I'll take this as LHS over here and this as RHS. Okay. So to check, I'll write first. To check, 1 minus tan square A by 1 plus tan square A equals cos square A minus sin square A. So LHS, whenever to prove, to check, to show if such questions are there, it is preferable to take the LHS, work out separately, take RHS, work out separately, tag it as 1 and 2 and trace it whether 1 and 2 are equal or not. That is much more preferable than any other method. So left hand side, 1 minus tan square A divided by 1 plus tan square A equals 1 minus tan square A, tan of A the whole square, tan of A is 3 by 4 the whole square, 3 by 4 the whole square divided by 1 plus 3 by 4 the whole square, which equals here 1 minus 9 by 16 divided by 1 plus 9 by 16. Therefore, which equals once again 16 minus 9 divided by 16 the whole divided by 16 plus 9 divided by 16, which is 16 minus 9, 7 divided by 16 plus 9, 25. Mark it 1. Now RHS. I think it's correct. 16 minus 9 is 7. Yeah, 9 plus 1, 10, 6. Okay, 25. It is correct. RHS, let us take cos square A minus sin square A equals cos of A is 4 by 5 the whole square, 4 by 5 the whole square, minus sin of A is 3 by 5 the whole square, 3 by 5 the whole square, which equals 16 by 25 minus 9 by 25, which equals 7 by 25. Mark it as 2. Therefore, from 1 and 2, LHS equals RHS. That's all. So this is the 8th question. Next, let us see the 9th question. Meantime, you do one thing. First, make a note of this one. For the 9th question, I'll draw the diagram meantime. 9th question. In triangle ABC, right angled at B. So I'll draw the diagram directly. Triangle ABC, right angled at B. So this is right angled at B. Tan A is given, therefore A I feel comfortable this side, ABC. If tan A equals 1 over root 3, find, there are two questions, sin A cos C plus cos A sin C, cos A into sin C. First question I will solve, second question is assignment, you do yourself. So here solution, tan A equals 1 over root 3. If tan, what is tan A? Tan A equals opposite by adjacent, opposite by adjacent sides, BC by AB implies BC equals 1 unit, AB equals root 3 units. So BC is 1, this is root 3. So let me find out AC also by Pythagoras theorem. AC equals under root of 1 square plus root 3 the whole square under root of 1 plus 3, which is under root of 4. So AC equals 2. We got AC as 2 units. Now sin C. Now sin A into cos C, first one. Sin A into cos C plus cos A into sin C, cos A into sin C equals, what is sin of A? 1 over root 2 or 1 over 2 into cos of C, cos of C adjacent by hypotenuse, once again 1 by 2 plus cos of A, cos of A is root 3 by 2 into sin C, sin of C is opposite by hypotenuse root 3 by 2, root 3 by 2, which equals 1 by 4 plus root 3 into root 3 is 3 by 4, which equals 4, 1 plus 3, 4 by 4, which equals 1. So this should be your answer. Check the answer. Yeah. So second part is there. That the question also I'll write here, that you work out yourself. I hope this is correct. Second one, cos A cos C, cos A into cos C minus sin A into sin C, sin A into sin C. You work out this one using the same diagram. So 9th question is done. Then 10th question is important, a little bit tricky. We'll solve this. So let me clear the board first. Make a note of question number 9 now. Question number 10. In triangle PQR, right angled at Q, PR plus QR equals 25 centimeter, PQ is 5 centimeter. Determine the values of sin P, cos P and tan P. So let me draw the diagram here first. Question number 10. PQR is right angled at Q. It is right angled at Q. PQR right angled at Q. Given is PQ is 5. PQ is 5 centimeter. And PR plus QR equals 25 centimeter. PR plus QR equals PR plus QR. PR plus QR equals 25 centimeter is given, and also PQ is equal to given. PQ is equal to 5 centimeter. Find sin P, cos P, tan P. Sin P, cos P and tan P. Solution. PQ equals 5 centimeter. PR plus QR equals 25 centimeter. PR plus QR equals 25 centimeter. So can we find out PR equals how much? PR equals 25 minus QR. PR equals 25 minus QR. By Pythagoras theorem, PR square equals PQ square plus QR square. What is PR? 25 minus QR. PQ square is 5 square plus QR square. So this is 625 minus plus QR square minus 50 QR equals 25 plus QR square. This and this will cancel. So 625 minus 25 equals 50 QR. Therefore QR equals 600 divided by 50, which is 12. Therefore QR equals 12. QR is 12, and therefore PR is equal to, PR equals 25 minus QR, 25 minus 12, which is 13. So equals 13. So 5, 12, 13. So it is correct only because 5, 12 and 13 are the Pythagorean triplets. So we have found out PR equals 13. Now we can find any ratio, sine of P. Here itself I'll solve. First one, sine of P equals opposite by hypotenuse, 12 by 13. Second one, cos P, adjacent by hypotenuse, 5 by 13. Third one, tan P, tan of P equals opposite by adjacent, 12 by 5. That should be the answers. Next is 11th question. State whether the following are true or false and justify your answer is given. 11th one will solve. This appears to be a simple, but it is really difficult. And why it is so? Let us see to justify this, whether we can do it or not. Question number 11. In that first one, I'll read this one for you and let us see. The value of tan A is always less than 1. Tan A is always less than 1. Is it true or false? See here, tan A equals see tan of A equals opposite side divided by adjacent side. Adjacent side. If opposite side is greater than adjacent side, then tan A value is greater than 1. If opposite side is less than adjacent side, then tan A is less than 1, and therefore it is not true. It is not true that always it is less than 1. No. So what will be your answer? As tan is the ratio of opposite side and adjacent side, it can be greater than 1 or less than 1 also. So always it is not less than 1, therefore false. Second one. Is it correct? The answer next. Secant A equals 12 by 5. Secant A equals 12 by 5. For some value of angle A, what is secant A is equal to? Secant A equals, secant is the reciprocal of cos. Secant A is the reciprocal of cos. What is the reciprocal of cos? Hypotenuse by adjacent. That is the secant. So hypotenuse by adjacent. So which is 12 by 5? True. Why true? Because hypotenuse is greater than adjacent side. If the hypotenuse is greater than adjacent side, then definitely. But see here, one important thing. If I write secant A equals 5 by 12, do you accept this one? Secant A is 5 by 12. Can you accept this? Here hypotenuse is 5 and adjacent side is 12 units. Can hypotenuse be less than the adjacent side? It is never possible, and therefore this is not possible. But whereas this is possible, true. Hypotenuse is the largest side divided by adjacent side, which is possible, you can write. So what should be your answer? I don't know what is given in the solutions book and all. Solutions book must have given hypotenuse is greater than adjacent, and hence it is true. Third one. Cos A is abbreviation used for cosecant of angle A. Cos A is not an abbreviation of cosecant. It is false. Third is false. Cot A is the product of cot and A. Wrong. All these trigonometric ratios are not the products, but these are the ratios of the sides with respect to the reference angle, which is an acute angle over here. And one more is there, I think. Yeah. Next is sin theta equals 4 by 3. Sin theta equals, third is, what did I say? Third, cos A is abbreviation used for cosecant. Third is false. Fourth one, cot A is the product of cot and A. False. Fifth one, sin theta equals 4 by 3. Sin theta equals 4 by 3. Sin theta equals opposite side by hypotenuse, which equals 4 by 3, meaning can opposite side be greater than hypotenuse? Not possible, and therefore here I will write opposite side cannot be greater than hypotenuse, therefore false. Statement false. If sin theta is 3 by 4, perfectly all right, but it is 4 by 3, hence. I think I have solved all these question answers from exercise 8.1. Now I am picking up R.D. Sharma, R.S. Agarwal, few numericals. Okay, so make a note of this one first. Now we look at few R.D. Sharma numericals listed here. Example 11, 12, 17, 28, 30 and 35. These are a little typical, therefore I have selected from R.D. Sharma. Otherwise, your textbook numericals are also of quite competitive in nature, and most of the numericals of R.D. Sharma are similar to the one that have been given in your textbook. So these are some typical sums. Let us solve now. Example 12. If tan A equals root 2 minus 1, then show that sin A into cos A equals root 2 by 4. So to solve the example 12, let me draw the diagram here. A is the reference angle. Just a moment. So example 12 diagram is drawn here, ABC. A is the acute angle, therefore A here it is acute angle. Given tan A equals root 2 minus 1. If tan A equals root 2 minus 1, this equals opposite by adjacent side, BC by AB. Tan A equals root 2 minus 1 means BC by AB. Tan A equals root 2 minus 1 means I can also definitely consider the whole divided by 1 over here, opposite by adjacent side, BC by AB. So from here implies BC equals root 2 minus 1 and AB equals 1. This is root 2 minus 1. Let us find out AC by Pythagoras theorem. AC equals under root of 1 square plus root 2 minus 1 the whole square. This square plus this square, which equals under root of 1 plus root 2 minus 1 the whole square. We'll evaluate that one. Root 2 square 2 plus 1 minus 2 root 2. So this equals 2 plus 2 4 minus 2 root 2. 4 minus 2 root 2 is what we are getting. Can you display R.D. Sharma here also? This is example number 12. Where is example number 12? Go down, because at some it is correct. 4 minus 2 root 2. AC is equal to 4 minus 2 root 2. Under root of 4 minus 2 root 2. Now let us take sin A into cos A. Now here I will write under root of 4 minus 2 root 2. Sin A into cos A equals sin A root 2 minus 1 the whole divided by under root of 4 minus 2 root 2 into cos of A 1 divided by under root of 4 minus 2 root 2, which equals root 2 minus 1 divided by 4 minus 2 root 2. Now what is the answer given? Any answer? No. We have to show that root 2 by 4. So how do you show that this is root 2 by 4? Root 2 by 4. I don't know. Probably we'll try to rationalize the denominator, and in that process we may be able to do so. Here 2 root 2, just a moment, we have to prove root 2 by 4. Let's see, let's rationalize the denominator into 4 plus 2 root 2 divided by 4 plus 2 root 2. I think you must have rationalized the denominator. Yes, it is just a moment. Let me try one more method instead of rationalizing the denominator. This equals root 2 minus 1 divided by 4 can be written as 2 into 2 minus 2 root 2, which equals root 2 minus 1 divided by, this 2 can be written as root 2 into root 2. Here 2 into 2 is nothing but 2 into root 2 into root 2, means 2 root 2 into root 2. This is what I am going to write here. This can be written as 2 root 2 into root 2 minus 2 root 2, which equals root 2 minus 1. What is common out of this? 2 root 2. 2 root 2 is a common. 2 root 2 goes out. This is root 2 minus 1. So this will cancel 1 divided by 2 root 2, which equals 1 by 2 root 2 into root 2 by root 2. That is, I am rationalizing the denominator here, which is root 2 divided by root 2 into root 2, 2. 2 into 2, 4. Which equals RHS. So I took LHS over here. Important, let me mention that LHS, okay, it is important. LHS, sin A into cos A, and finally I have arrived at RHS, which is root 2 by 4. Here, instead of going for rationalization in the beginning step itself, I tried to simplify a little bit and then finally rationalize the denominator at this stage. I hope you understand. Can you go to the next one now? Yes. Example 11. Example 11. Cosec A equals 2, then find this diagram once again. Is it visible here? Okay. So A, B, C. A is this side, acute angle. Cosec A, cosecant A equals, example 11, no? Yeah. Cosecant A equals 2, meaning cosecant is the reciprocal of sine. Here it is there, cosecant. Hypotenuse by opposite side. Hypotenuse AC by opposite side BC. So this can be also written as 2 by 1. So AC equals 1, AC equals 2 units and BC equals 1 unit. I hope you are understanding. Cosecant A is hypotenuse by opposite side, AC by BC, which is 2 by 1. AC equals 2 units, BC equals 1 unit. So AC is 2, BC is 1. Let us find out AB also by Pythagoras theorem. AB equals under root of AC square minus BC square under root of 2 square minus 1 square, which equals 4 minus 1, which is under root of 3. Therefore, AB equals root of 3 here. So this is root of 3. I hope this should be correct. It is correct, root of 3. Now let us find out what is that, 1 by tan A. So now it is, evaluate this one. Therefore 1 over tan A plus sin A by 1 plus cos A equals, this equals 1 divided by tan of A 1 by root 3, 1 by root 3 plus sin of A 1 by 2, 1 by 2, the whole divided by 1 plus cos of A. Cos of A is root 3 by 2, root 3 by 2, which equals root 3 comes up, root 3 plus 1 by 2 as it is, 1 by 2, the whole divided by, here it is 2 plus root 3, 2 plus root 3, the whole divided by 2 here. So definitely these two This is correct. This 2 and this 2 cancels because this part is separate actually. If you want, I can put this also into bracket here, so that this entire thing is under bracket, and therefore this plus is only for this side. Now it's okay. So this 2 cancels, which equals root 3 plus 1 divided by 2 plus root 3, which equals LCM 2 plus root 3 into 2 plus root 3 plus 1, which equals 2 root 3 plus root 3 into 3 plus 1 divided by 2 plus root 3, which is 2 root 3 plus 4 divided by 2 plus root 3. 2 take common in this. 2 plus 2, if I take common into bracket, root 3 plus 2 divided by 2 plus root 3. So this cancels, which is equal to 2. Hence this is the answer. Root 3 plus 2 cancels. The answer is 2. So I hope you are able to see this also clearly. Fine. So make a note of these 2 numericals, then we will take up the next one. Example 17. Sin b equals half, then show that this equals 0. So diagram, B is the reference angle here, A, B and C. Sin b equals half, which is AC divided by BC. So AC is 1 unit, BC is 2 unit, implies AC equals 1, BC equals 2. AC and BC, correct? No? BC equals 2. AB we need to find out by Pythagoras theorem. AB equals under root of BC square minus AC square, 2 square minus 1 square, which is under root of 4 minus 1, which is 3. So AB is root of 3. Open this one, 17th example. It is correct. 1 hypotenuse is 2 and this is root 3. Correct. Now what is to be found out? 3 cos B. To show that 3 cos B minus 4 cos cube B equals 0, and therefore first I will take LHS. Now LHS 3 cos B minus 4 cos cube B equals, here we are getting a cos cube here. Cos cube is nothing but cos of B the whole cube. Similar to the squares, the cubes of trigonometric ratios is nothing but the trigonometric ratio the whole bracket cube. So 3 cos B minus 4 cos cube B, 3 times cos B, cos of B equals root 3 by 2 minus 4 times cos cube B, root 3 by 2 the whole bracket cube, which equals 3 root 3 by 2 minus root 3 into root 3 into root 3 can be written as 3 root 3 into 4, or okay, 3 root 3, and this is 8. 4 times 3 root 3 divided by 8. This is what it is. This is the rough work. So this equals 3 root 3 by 2 minus 4 ones are 4 twos are 3 root 3 by 2, which equals 0, which is RHS. So that's all in this example number 17. Next is example number 28. 5 tan alpha equals 4. Find this. Okay, fine. we have to prove that this equals this. So take LHS and try to arrive at RHS. We'll solve this on the board. Change the pen. Yeah, this is a better pen now. Example 17 is over 28. So example 28. If 5 tan alpha equals 4, 5 tan alpha equals 4 implies tan alpha equals 4 by 5. So draw the diagram. This side it is alpha, B, A, C. So which equals opposite by adjacent BC divided by AB implies BC equals 4 units and AB equals 5 units. So BC is 4 units, AB is 5. So I am taking a shortcut. These are the triplets here, and therefore this is 3 here. 3, 4, 5 are the Pythagoras triplets. 25 this square is equal to, I hope you understand, 3, 4, 5 are the Pythagorean triplets. So I am taking a little shortcut here. We got what is that? All the 3 sides. LHS. Whenever show that, prove that, verify that such questions are there, generally we take the LHS, substitute the values and try to arrive at RHS. This is the standard methodology of solving the numericals in trigonometry. So once again, whenever to show that, to prove that such questions are there, you need to take the left hand side of the equation and substitute the values and try to arrive at RHS. Now whether to take LHS or RHS, it depends upon the complexity of the numerical. In this case here, definitely this is the left hand side is much more complicated, hence I am taking the left hand side, substitute these values and try to arrive at RHS. So left hand side is 5 sin alpha, 5 sin alpha minus 3 cos alpha, the whole divided by 5 sin alpha, 5 sin alpha plus 2 cos alpha, which equals 5 times sin alpha, which one we are working out here, 5 times sin alpha is 4 by 5, 4 by 5 minus 3 times cos alpha is 3 by 5, 3 by 5, the whole divided by 5 sin alpha, 5 times 4 by 5 plus 2 times cos alpha, 3 by 5. So this equals 5 cancels here and 5 also cancels here. This is now. So this will be 4 minus 9 by 5, the whole divided by 4 plus 6 by 5, which equals 20 minus 9 divided by 5 divided by 20 plus 6 divided by 5. 5 cancels, which equals 20 minus 9 divided by 20 plus 6, which is equal to 20 minus 9. No, I think we made a mistake. 1 by 6. Let's see. How much is 20 minus 21? This is 11 divided by 20 minus 9. Yeah, 11 divided by 26. So we could not solve this. Therefore, something is wrong. Once again, let me try to solve this one. See, there is no point in checking it. I will solve once again. That is preferable. So we got the wrong answers. Sometimes it happens. Left hand side, 5 tan alpha equals 4. Is it correct or not? Let's check. 5 tan alpha equals 4. So tan alpha equals 4 by 5. Tan alpha 4 by 5. So this is alpha 4 by I think 4 by 5 opposite by adjacent, 4 by 5 opposite by adjacent. in the beginning step itself is wrong, therefore we have made a mistake here. So let me start solving from here once again. BC by AB. Okay, therefore here I have written correctly, but here while incorporating the dimensions, the units, there I have made a mistake. BC equals 4 units and AB equals 5 units. BC is 4 and AB 5 units, and therefore AC will find out. Therefore by Pythagoras theorem, AB equals under root of 4 square plus 5 square, which equals under root of 16 plus 25, which is under root of 49. No, not 49, just a moment. So under root of 6 plus 5, 11, 1, carry up 1, 2 plus 1, 3 plus 1, 4, root of 41. Root of 41. Check it whether AC is root of 41. Where is this is given? Okay, leave it, no problem. Root of 41 it is. 16 plus 2 25, AB equals root 41. Let us now, let us work out now. Left hand side, 5 sin alpha minus 3 cos alpha, the whole divided by 5 sin alpha plus 2 cos alpha equals 5 times sin alpha 4 by root 41 minus 3 times cos alpha 5 by root 41 5 by root 41 5 4 by root 41 minus plus 2 times 5 by root 41. So this equals 20 by root 41 minus 15 by root 41, the whole divided by 20 by root 41 plus 10 divided by root 41, which equals 20 minus 15, 5 divided by root 41 divided by 20 plus 10, 30 divided by root 41, which is 1 by 6. 5 by 6, or I'll write one more step and then we'll write. So this equals 5 by 30, which is 1 by 6, which is RHS. So we made a mistake there while taking trigonometric ratio here, that is tan alpha equals 4 by 5. This is I had written correctly, but while planting these values over here I made a mistake, therefore this is what happened. So make a note of this one and then I'll solve. I'll clear the board, take up another 2 problems. Now make a note of that. There are 2 questions 30 and 35 which are of level 2. So 30, if sin theta equals this one, given a square minus b square divided by a square plus b square, then we need to find all other ratios. I'll find out only tan theta. Rest of all you please try to find out. So diagram here, let this angle be theta. So sin theta equals opposite by hypotenuse BC by AC, implies BC equals a square minus b square and AC equals a square plus b square. BC a square minus b square, AC a square plus b square. Now we have to find out EB here by Pythagoras theorem. By Pythagoras theorem, AB equals under root of AC square minus BC square, a square plus b square, the whole square minus a square minus b square the whole square, which is equal to under root of a square, sorry, I think let me write a little bit smaller here now onwards, which equals a plus b into a minus b. Let me try to adopt some other method here to work out this one. Let's see. A square plus b square, no, we'll have to expand only, which equals under root of a to the power 4 plus b to the power 4 plus 2a square b square minus into bracket a to the power 4 plus b to the power 4 minus 2 a square b square. This equals under root of this will cancel, under root of 2a square b square 2a square b square 4a square b square, which is 2ab. So ab equals 2ab. This is 2ab. It is correct. Now tan theta I'll take. You have to find out all t ratios, but anyway, as you have found out this one, you can take any ratios here. Question is find all ratios. Okay, we'll find out all ratios. Sine of theta equals a square minus b square divided by a square plus b square. This is given. Cos theta equals 2ab divided by a square plus b square. Tan theta equals a square minus b square, the whole divided by 2ab, and cosec theta equals, cosec is the reciprocal of sine, therefore a square plus b square divided by a square minus b square. Secant theta is the reciprocal of cos, a square plus b square divided by 2ab, and cot theta is the reciprocal of tan, 2ab divided by a square minus b square. So I have found out all the t ratios. Next question, last one here, 35. Example 35. If tan theta equals 2, then we need to find out the value of this one. Given tan theta equals tan theta plus 1 by tan theta equals 2. But we need to find out here tan square plus 1 by tan square. So let us square on both the sides. Squaring on both sides. Let us see. Tan theta plus 1 by tan theta, the whole square equals 2 square, which is tan square theta plus 1 by tan square theta plus 2 times tan theta into 1 by tan theta equals 4. So this will cancel here. Tan square theta divided by 1 plus tan square theta plus 2 equals 4, and therefore tan square theta plus 1 divided by tan square theta equals 4 minus 2, which is 2. Therefore tan square theta plus 1 divided by tan square theta equals 2 is the answer which I am getting. Check it whether it is correct or not. Example number 35. Got it? So answer is 2. There is an alternate method also. Let me try to find out that alternate method here itself. Let us try to work out some alternate method for this. Okay. What is the question? Find the value of you need to find out the value of tan square plus 1 by tan square, no? So given that tan theta plus 1 by tan theta equals 2. Take LCM. Tan square theta plus 1 the whole divided by tan theta equals 2. So tan square theta plus 1 equals 2 tan theta. Okay, this is nothing but tan square theta minus 2 tan theta plus 1 equals 0. See, is it something like a square minus 2? This is, can you be able to find out the expansion of this one? This is definitely tan theta plus tan theta minus 1 the whole square. This is tan theta minus 1 the whole square. Here I will write implies tan theta minus 1 the whole square equals 0, because tan square theta minus 2 tan theta plus 1 is nothing but expansion of tan theta minus 1 the whole square. So this part is the expansion of this part. Now this equals tan theta minus 1 the whole square, isn't it? So tan theta minus 1 equals 0, tan theta equals 1. So what is that we have found here? Tan theta equals 1. But what is our objective? Objective is to find out tan square theta plus 1 by tan square theta, isn't it? So now see here how we will solve. Tan square theta plus 1 by tan square theta equals, tan theta is 1, so tan square is 1 square, 1 plus 1 divided by tan square is 1, so which is 1 plus 1, which is 2. So this is how we can find out. So both the ways are correct only. This is alternate method here. I'll write alter, A-L-T-E-R. Okay. So dear students, I think we have solved many numericals with respect to the first section. See, this entire chapter flow I did not discuss, but I am dividing this entire chapter into 3 parts. The first one is the trigonometric ratios and the numericals based on trigonometric ratios. And second thing, the next section will be the trigonometric ratios of standard angles. What are the values of trigonometric ratios of the standard angles? That means the values of T ratios of standard angles: 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree and 90 degree. So based on that, the numericals. And the last section will be based on identities. We need to prove certain identities. See here also, like whenever I say sin theta, cos theta, tan theta should be proved as sin by cos, sin theta by cos theta. So all those things, and sin theta and cosec theta are reciprocal, and the cos and sec are reciprocal, tan and cot are reciprocal. Those things will try to prove that. And squared relations are there, sin square theta plus cos square theta equals 1, and few more are there. So the last section will be in terms of the trigonometric identities, and that part is the most complicated out of all the things that we are going to study, because you will see that why it is so. Okay, so make a note of all these numericals, pause the video to note down all these things, and let us end the lecture over here. See you in the next lecture. Thank you for watching.